The crystalline palace of Zelthar floated among the stars, a monument to the Imperium's thousand-year reign over 7 galaxies. Within its gleaming halls, Emperor Vexarin the Eternal ruled with calculated precision, his 4 hearts beating in perfect synchronization with the Empire's vast machinery of governance. Anna wiped down the ornate viewing window in the Imperial Children's Quarters, her human hands moving with practiced efficiency. 3 years she'd served here, one of only 12 humans permitted within the palace walls. Her species was considered primitive by galactic standards. No telepathy, no extended lifespan, no natural armor or venomous defense systems. Just soft skin, fragile bones, and an inexplicable stubbornness that had somehow carried humanity to the stars. "Anna?" a small voice called from behind her. She turned to find Princess Lyra, the youngest of the Emperor's 3 daughters, standing in the doorway. The child's silver skin shimmered with uncertainty, her large violet eyes glistening with unshed tears. "What's wrong, little star?" Anna asked, kneeling to the child's eye level. Before Lyra could answer, her sisters appeared. Princess Sarah, the eldest at 12 cycles, and Princess Nyx, the middle child, flanked their younger sibling. All 3 wore expressions that Anna had learned to recognize, a mixture of confusion, grief, and desperate hope. "Our mother is gone," Sarah said, her voice carrying the forced steadiness of someone trying to be brave. "The fever took her last night." Anna's chest tightened. Empress Kylaneth had been kind to her, one of the few nobles who treated humans as equals rather than curiosities. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "Father says we must be strong," Nyx added, wringing her 4-fingered hands. "He says emotions are inefficient. That grief serves no purpose in running an empire." "He locked himself in the war room," Lyra sobbed. "He won't even look at us." Anna pulled all 3 girls into an embrace, ignoring the protocol that forbade touching Imperial blood without permission. They clung to her, these alien children who felt no more alien to her than any grieving child ever had. "Can you be our mom?" Lyra asked suddenly, her voice muffled against Anna's shoulder. The question hung in the air like a suspended gravity field. Sarah and Nyx stiffened, but neither pulled away. The hope in their eyes was almost painful to witness. "Your Highnesses," Anna began carefully, "I'm honored that you would ask, but—" "We know you're human," Sarah interrupted. "We know you're not like us, but you're the only one who's ever really listened to us. The only one who doesn't treat us like assets to be deployed." "You sing us songs," Nyx added. "You tell us stories about Earth, you make us laugh. You're warm," Lyra whispered. "When you hug us, you're so warm." Anna felt tears stinging her own eyes. In that moment, the absurdity of the entire galaxy crystallized before her. Here were 3 children, daughters of the most powerful being in 7 galaxies, and they were asking a human maid to be their mother because no one else had bothered to show them simple affection. She thought of the HFY forums back on Earth, where humans bragged about their adaptability, their endurance, their refusal to quit. But this wasn't about strength or stubbornness. This was about something the galaxy had forgotten in its rush toward efficiency and optimization. This was about love. "I can't replace your mother," Anna said gently, pulling back to look at each girl in turn. "No one can. She was extraordinary, and you should honor her memory." The girls' faces fell, and Anna quickly continued, "But I can promise you this, I will be here. Every morning when you wake up, every night when you go to sleep. I will listen to your fears and celebrate your victories. I will teach you human stories and songs. I will hug you when you're sad and laugh with you when you're happy. I will be warm. And if you need someone to love you the way a mother loves her children, then yes, I will do that too." "Even though we're not human?" Sarah asked, vulnerability cracking through her imperial composure. "Especially because you're not human," Anna replied. "Do you know what makes humans special? It's not our technology or our strength. It's that we have this enormous capacity to care about beings who are nothing like us. We adopt alien pets, we cry over robots, we fall in love with the stars themselves. Our hearts are big enough to hold the entire universe." She tapped each girl gently on the chest. "And hearts like that? They're contagious." The 3 princesses looked at each other, then back at Anna. Slowly, tentatively, they smiled. The door slid open with a hiss. Emperor Vexarin stood in the entrance, his towering form casting shadows across the room. His expression was unreadable, his multiple eyes fixed on the scene before him. Anna stood ready to accept whatever punishment came for her presumption. How long have you been listening, Your Majesty? She asked quietly. Long enough, the Emperor replied. His voice carried centuries of weight. Long enough to realize that humans possess something we Zeltharians optimized out of ourselves generations ago. He looked at his daughters, really looked at them, perhaps for the first time since his mate's death, the capacity for inefficient, illogical, utterly necessary love. He approached slowly, then knelt, an emperor kneeling, and embraced his daughters. Your mother would have approved, he said to Anna. She always said humans would teach us more than we could teach them. Anna smiled through her tears. We're learning from each other, Your Majesty. That's what makes us all stronger. As the imperial family held each other, Anna stepped back to give them space, but 3 small hands reached out and pulled her back into the embrace. In that moment, in a palace floating among the stars, a human maid became a mother to 3 alien princesses, and the galaxy, cold and vast and logical, became just a little bit warmer, because that's what humans do. They love in defiance of reason. And sometimes that's exactly what the universe needs.